Hi friends, this is Andrea Goddessa. Welcome to my channel. I talk about all things energy, manifestation, and spirituality. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you like this type of content. So today I want to talk about money on your spiritual path. And this is coming from my experience and my experience with other light workers and their relationship with money as they ascend in vibrational frequency. Okay, so this is all about energy, vibrational frequency, and understanding your inner thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. That is how we create our life. So this is also specifically in terms of transitioning from a 9-to-5 job into entrepreneurship on your spiritual journey. Because once you have the spiritual awakening, you know that you can no longer be a part of the matrix. Your 9-to-5 job is going to start to literally suck your soul. And that's how I felt about 2.5 years ago. I could no longer clock into work anymore. My soul was screaming at me. And I quit my job. I had no other choice but to quit my job. And I didn't have any other money lined up coming in. Now, at this point, I had learned how to manifest money. And I was deep into reprogramming my money mindset to attract money into my life. And now there were so many times on my spiritual path, and still to this day, I don't know where the money is going to come from. And I say this because your spiritual journey is, and the work that you do to understand your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, to understand your inner world, to raise your vibrational frequency, that is the most important work that you can do. And spirit recognizes that, and the universe recognizes, and the money will be there for you. So as I quit my job, I realized that I had a retirement account. I had about $65,000 in retirement in my 401k. And I thought to myself, that would be silly to leave that money. That is my money. I'm going to wait another 40 years to collect that. That money is not even going to be worth anything in 40 years when it's time to retire. And that is my money. So I collected. Don't worry about the interest and penalties. I'll worry, I took the full lump sum, and I said, I'll worry about the paying whatever to the government later. So I had a full $65,000, and that was only available to me after I quit my corporate job. You cannot cash in your retirement if you're employed. So I took that money and I lived on it. And I didn't work. I didn't work for 2 years. Now, I'll tell you what else happened to me in that span of 2 years, but truly, really, truly didn't work in 2 years. And that is because the universe took care of me. I believed that money was there for me. And so as this, $65,000 is running low, more or less, right? Because I had this habit of manifesting a lot of money and then spending it all down. It's just kind of how it's worked for me. So the year before, had made an investment in an Airbnb with a partner. I spent my last $5,000 literally, and I cannot tell you how many times I have had $0 in my bank account without a job lined up. Okay. This is trust in the universe that you will be provided for. And if you're doing the work, right, if you're doing the spiritual work, you will be provided for, and you have to trust and believe that. So I spent my last $5,000 on this Airbnb investment. We got a great deal. When I tell you this is a product of manifestation, we purchased a house that wasn't even on the market for like 2% down. Okay. That's manifestation. That's believing that money is there for you. And so my partner and I went through a falling out, and I knew I had to buy this business, but I only had, whatever it was, $35,000 left in my bank account. And I said to the universe, if I spend this last $35,000, will I be okay? The Airbnb really wasn't generating a high amount of income, which is why I knew I had to change partners, because my partner didn't have the same money mindset as me. And so the universe said, yes, do it, spend the money, it will come back to you. So I did. I had $0 left in my bank account. I bought out the business. I knew I had to rent it out somehow. I had an asset to create passive income, but I didn't know in that moment how that money was going to come in. And I lived off of credit cards for a couple months until I found a solid renter. I got about $8,000 more than the market for the season. And I lived off of that passive income until I realized it was time to sell. When it was time to sell, I sold for, it was like $15,000 over asking in cash. So this is what I'm talking about when I say that your money mindset matters. If you believe that money is there for you and you trust money, it will come into your life in unexpected and beautiful ways. Okay? And I never had, the only work that I was doing was working on myself. Now that's a 24-hour day, 7-day-a-week job to understand your thoughts and emotions and beliefs and reprogram, release, do energy work. I was deep into my spiritual path, and the universe provided for me. I trusted that it would. No matter how many times I had $0 in my bank account, money always came in. I remember putting gas in my gas tank and the gas pump stopped at $14. And I said to myself, well, I guess I don't have any more money in my bank account. And then, I drove home and there was $600 again sitting there. I had a child tax credit come in. I had a couple refunds come in the meantime. You can't predict how this money is going to come in, and you're not supposed to. You just have to believe it's there for you. And so I made $100,000 off the sale of that condo. I put in $5,000 and I made $100,000 in about a year and a half. And I lived off of that $100,000 until I didn't have any anymore. And then I trusted more money was going to come in, and it did. And I'm not, this is now starting my entrepreneurial journey. Now that I've been in my feminine energy for quite some time, I'm starting to step into my masculine energy and creating this channel and creating different income streams. So that was the message from the universe. And it's now time to start to generate income for yourself. And that, comes when you're tapped in and you're ready and, ready to move into your healed masculine. And so I hope this helps a little bit in understanding money on your spiritual path. You don't have to work a job, okay? You just have to reprogram your money mindset and believe that money is there for you, because it will be. And the message is as well, if you're doing the work, if you're a light worker, if you're an energy worker, if you are on your spiritual path and your intentions are pure to heal yourself and your ancestors and treat people in a kind and loving way, the universe sees that and they're going to respond, and you attract what you are. So your life will become more and more beautiful the more work you do on yourself, and money is just a way to support that journey. I hope this helps in understanding and my experience with spirituality and money. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I do have a course of how to learn how to manifest money, because that was a big part of my spiritual journey as well. It's called Manifest $1,000. It's kind of just to get you started, and check it out. I'll put the link below, and like, subscribe, comment. Love you guys. See you in the next one.